So let's talk about some common problems that salespeople face. You probably can relate to a number of these, regardless of who you are. So let's look at some of them. Long sales cycles. How many of you have deals out there that are going on and on and on, and they should have closed last week, last month, last year? Long sales cycles. Time kills deals. The longer something is out there pending, the greater likelihood something's going to come along to screw the deal up. Okay? Put off, stalls, and objections. Think it overs, be backs, so forth and so on. Everybody seems to have that sort of stuff. Not dealing with decision makers, having to deal with gatekeepers, surrogate decision makers, receptionists, the owner's spouse or child or whoever. Somebody who's designed to keep you, the salesperson, away from the key decision maker. Giving proposals and quotes that are a waste of time. How much do you get paid for giving a proposal that doesn't close? Anybody get paid for giving presentations? One of the stupidest things a sales manager can say to a salesperson that is struggling is to go give more presentations. Well, if the salesperson who's struggling is lousy at giving presentations, please tell me how giving more of those is going to make any difference. All it's going to do is screw up the marketplace and alienate clients or prospects who might have become a client if they were dealing with a competent salesperson to begin with. Wasting time with non-qualified buyers. Giving presentations and proposals to people who can't make decisions or not qualified. What does it take to have a qualified buyer? You got to have somebody who has a need. You got to have somebody who has a sense of urgency to want to do something about the need, assuming they even recognize they have a need to begin with. Then you got to have somebody who's willing to make a commitment to invest the time, money, or make the process changes in order to address the need. You got to have somebody who has a sense of urgency. If you don't have all of those things, you don't have a sale. You don't have a buyer. You can have people who know they have a need, they recognize they have a need, they got money, but they have no sense of urgency to want to do anything about it. Well, that's a non-qualified buyer. The sooner you figure that out, the better off you are. Chasing after prospects. This occurs when you've given a presentation or proposal to someone, they've given you a think it over or stall or put off. And you operating under the false teaching that you previously have, going into persistence mode and making 17 follow-up calls with somebody. And when it's all said and done, there's a lot more said than done. And you got nothing to show for it. How does that make you feel? When you chase after people, and chase after people, and chase after people, and get nothing for it. Price resistance. Dealing with people who all they want to talk about is price. Now, part of the reason they only want to talk about price is because they hadn't heard anything from the salesperson up to that point that makes any sense about anything at all other than the price. That's the only thing they know to talk about because the salesperson hadn't said anything to them that would cause them to want to have any other type of discussion. Competition. Oh. How many of you have people out there in your industry right now that are lowballing what it is you do? Don't worry about it. They won't be around very long. And if they do lowball the price, that's okay. Hang around, because if they're lowballing the price, then what kind of service are they going to provide? Be there to pick up the pieces when those people stumble. Now, why do you suppose those things happen? Why do these or any other problems that you might be experiencing, why do those things happen? In a nutshell, they happen because you look like and act like a salesperson. And salespeople don't get no respect.